Hey everyone, welcome to a deep dive.
Ooh, self-reflection.
Yeah, unlocking that inner power, right?
Yeah.
We're going to be looking at 50 journal prompts to
Okay.
get us thinking. And they come from a blog post on LeStallion.com.
Interesting.
And it doesn't matter if you journal all the time or you're just starting out. These prompts are a really great way to explore those thoughts and feelings,
I love that.
that we all have swirling around.
Yeah. And what's really cool is how they're organized, right?
Yeah,
5 categories, each one focusing on a different part of figuring yourself out.
totally.
We're talking life lessons, strengths and values, relationships, setting goals, and even finding peace in the present moment.
So much to unpack.
Okay,
So let's jump right in
let's do it.
with looking back on life's lessons,
Hmm.
the first category. There's one prompt that really jumped out at me. It asks about a decision you made that really shaped who you are today.
Wow.
It's like connecting the dots, but backward.
Yeah, like retracing your steps, but with your life choices. I
Yeah.
think that could be so powerful
Right.
to see that ripple effect. Like, how did that one decision put you on the path you're on?
Mm,
What other paths could you have taken? And what does that tell you about what mattered to you back then?
I love that. There's another one in this category that's, well, it's kind of tricky. It asks about a time you actually felt grateful for something that was really difficult.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to be thankful for the good stuff. But finding the good in the tough times, that's where the growth is.
Totally.
There's actually research on this. They call it post-traumatic growth, and it can make you more resilient, give you a stronger sense of purpose, and even help you connect with others. Have you ever felt that kind of shift?
Mm. It's a really good question. I think there have definitely been times I've looked back on something tough
Yeah.
and realized it led to something better.
It's like finding the silver lining, right?
Exactly. Okay, let's move on to discovering strengths and values. This one's all about figuring out what makes you you. There's a prompt about identifying 3 things you actually admire about yourself.
Oh, I love that. People struggle with that,
Oh, totally.
We're so focused on where we mess up, we forget to see what's awesome about ourselves.
We forget to celebrate our wins,
And
right?
exactly. This prompt, it's like a permission slip to be proud of who you are.
Absolutely. Okay, so there's another prompt here, and it asks you to think about a time you inspired someone.
Oh, wow.
It's a good reminder that we all have that power.
Absolutely. We're all interconnected.
Yeah.
Our actions, even the small ones, can totally make a difference in someone else's life.
And thinking about those times, it can make you feel, I don't know, powerful.
Totally.
Okay, next up, we're diving into exploring relationships and connections.
Ooh, the good stuff.
Yeah, all those relationships that shape our lives. One prompt asks about a friend who's had a really positive impact on you. Like a little shout out to those people who make our lives better.
Yeah. And it makes you think, right? Like, what is it about them that you admire?
Yeah.
And how have they helped you grow? Our relationships, they're like mirrors reflecting back at us.
Oh, I love that.
They show us our strengths and our weaknesses.
It's true. But on the flip side,
Oh.
there's a prompt about things you could improve in your relationships.
Oh, yeah. That's a tough one.
Right, maybe it takes a little more digging, but it's important for growth.
It is. It's so easy to fall into those ruts, right?
Yeah.
To just coast along. But this prompt, it challenges you to step up, to think about how you can be a better partner, friend, family member. What can you do to make those bonds stronger?
Totally. Now it's time to look ahead with setting goals and dreaming big.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
This is all about figuring out what you want
Yeah.
and making a plan to get it. There's one prompt that just asks you to think about a big dream
Okay.
and why it excites you.
I love that. So often we get bogged down in the day-to-day, forget to dream. This is about remembering those big goals and why they matter.
Exactly. And then to help you make those dreams happen, there's a prompt about a skill you want to learn
Okay.
and how it could help you. It's like we're always growing, always learning.
Right. And self-reflection, it's not just about thinking, it's about doing, you
Right.
know?
Totally.
So this prompt, it's a great example of that. You think about what you want to learn, and then boom, you start making a plan. Like, what steps can you take today to get there?
I love it. Okay, so we've talked about prompts that look back,
Yeah.
prompts that are about right now, and prompts about the future.
Right.
But what about finding peace, like in this moment?
Ah, the elusive present.
Exactly. That's what embracing the present and finding peace is all about.
Mhm.
And there's this one prompt that just asks you to reflect on a simple thing you enjoyed recently.
Oh, I love that. Like a little reminder to appreciate the little things.
Totally.
It's so easy to get caught up in the chaos and forget about the simple joys, you know?
Totally.
A warm cup of coffee, walk outside, a good conversation,
Yeah.
noticing those little moments, it can really make a difference.
It's true. And then to, I don't know, amplify that feeling of peace,
Mm-hmm.
there's a prompt that asks you to think about a part of your life where you feel at peace.
That's nice.
Yeah. What contributes to that feeling? Like, what makes that part of your life so calm?
It's like taking inventory of your piece.
Right, exactly.
Figuring out what works so you can do more of it.
And it's all about creating a more, I don't know, balanced and fulfilling life.
Yeah.
Like, if you can pinpoint what makes you feel at peace, you can build more of that into your life.
Absolutely.
It's about taking control,
Absolutely.
and designing a life that feels good.
I love it. It's like a blueprint for finding that peaceful place inside yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So we've really gone through some deep prompts here
Yeah.
in all these different categories.
And I think they're such a good starting point,
Yeah.
for anyone who wants to really understand themselves better. Absolutely. And the cool thing is, you don't even have to be like a hardcore journaler to use them.
No, not at all.
Right.
Whether you like to write things down or talk them out or just think quietly to yourself, these prompts can work for anyone.
It's true.
It's all about finding what works for you.
Yeah.
There's no one right way to do this self-reflection thing.
So even if you don't keep a journal, you can still use these prompts. Maybe as a conversation starter with a friend.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or just take a few minutes each day to think about one of the questions.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so I want to shift gears a bit here.
Okay.
And talk about a theme that I see running through all these categories. It's this idea of personal growth.
Oh, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Because self-reflection, it's not just about knowing who you are now. It's about figuring out who you want to become.
Exactly. These prompts, they can be like a springboard for change.
Yeah.
They help you set intentions and actually take steps toward becoming the best version of yourself.
It's about finding those little seeds of potential inside you and giving them what they need to grow.
I love that. Okay, so how can our listener start applying these prompts to their own journey of personal growth? What would you suggest?
Well, I'd say approach them with a sense of curiosity
Okay.
and openness. And don't be afraid to really dig deep, even if you bump into some uncomfortable feelings along the way, because often the most valuable insights come from those places we tend to avoid,
It's like shining a light into those dark corners.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, self-reflection, it's not a one-time thing.
Right.
It's a journey. There will be times when you feel stuck or confused, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
The important thing is to keep showing up for yourself.
Yeah.
Keep asking those tough questions and keep trying to learn and grow.
So it's this ongoing process of self-discovery and evolution.
Exactly. And these prompts, they're like a roadmap for that journey.
They give you a framework, but ultimately you're the one in the driver's seat, right?
Absolutely. You get to choose where you want to go and how you want to get there.
I love that. And who knows, maybe along the way you'll discover some amazing things about yourself that you never even knew were there.
It's like a treasure hunt.
Speaking of hidden treasures, there's one prompt from the list that I want to go back to because I think it really speaks to this idea of personal growth.
Okay, which one?
It's from the Looking Back on Life's Lessons category.
Okay.
And it asks, what is one thing you would go back and tell your younger self?
Oh, wow. That's a powerful one.
Yeah.
It's like taking all the wisdom you've gained
Yeah.
and offering it to that younger version of yourself.
It's like giving advice to your past self.
Yeah, and sometimes that advice might just be, hey, it's going to be all right.
Right.
We carry so much fear and uncertainty when we're younger.
Mm.
And sometimes that reassurance from our future selves can be so comforting.
It's like a reminder that we made it through,
Right.
that we survived those tough times, and we're stronger because of them.
Exactly. And that resilience, it's something to celebrate. It shows how strong we are and how much we can overcome.
Okay, so I want to challenge our listener to think about this prompt in a slightly different way.
Okay.
Instead of focusing on what you would tell your younger self, I want you to think about what your future self might say to you now.
Oh, interesting. So flipping the script.
Yeah, exactly. It's like tapping into a wisdom that maybe we haven't fully accessed yet.
I like that.
What advice might your future self have for you about the challenges you're facing right now,
Right.
or the goals you're chasing? What encouragement would they give you to keep going?
It's a really cool exercise in visualization, you know?
Yeah.
It helps you step outside of your current limitations
Right.
and see the possibilities that are waiting for you.
And maybe by connecting with that future version of yourself, you can find some clarity and inspiration for the present moment.
Exactly. It's a reminder that we're always evolving, that the journey of self-discovery never really ends. There's always more to learn, more to experience, and more to become. It's a journey that unfolds one step at a time, you know, one choice, one reflection at a time.
Yeah, I love that. And who knows, maybe by taking that one small step today, you'll start a whole chain reaction of positive changes.
It's amazing how that happens, right?
It is.
Those little actions can have such a big impact.
That's the beauty of personal growth. It's like this constant unfolding,
Yeah.
and we all have the potential to change and grow in incredible ways.
Absolutely. So embrace it all, the stumbles, the triumphs, and most importantly, embrace you,
Yeah.
that unique, ever-evolving person you are.
And remember, you got this.
Yeah.
We believe in you and in your power to create a life that's meaningful and fulfilling.
It's been so great diving into these prompts with you.
Yeah.
I hope our conversation has sparked some ideas for your own self-reflection journey.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of self-reflection. We hope you've gained some valuable insights and tools to help you on your path of self-discovery.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep reflecting, and keep shining your light.